your presses.
Oh, we had a Whalen, which is the best press in the entire world. Unfortunately, he was such a small company that he couldn't compete against the big press makers, and he's out of business. That's a tragedy for the people who've never used his press. It was incredible. So I have to go out and buy 2 presses. I'm opening an art center, call it that. I hate to say print center because when you say print, there's so many people, they think about going down to Office Max and running off some copies. It's always been a frustration of mine. But anyway, it'd be a print center within.
And it's in Iowa, you said?
Well, it may be. I haven't decided where. It could be in Omaha. It depends on where can I get good room at a great price. And since we're a non-profit, my first inclination is always to sponge.
Yep.
What can I talk somebody out of? So that's the process. Since I've only been here 6 weeks, I'm still trying to find which door to open. So it's not going to be done. It'll be done. Started this year.
And you said you were from Washington D.C. originally?
Yeah, well, I moved here from Texas, where I retired for 10 years, and realized that I had no business retiring, and so I came out of retirement, but I knew I would hate Texas, so I moved, and it wound up in the Omaha area.
And you've done printmaking, you said?
I've been a printmaker for years, a painter, and a photographer.
And you said you liked the color field of
I'm what they would call a color field artist. If you look at one of my mission bell towers, I mean, they're incredibly bright orange, bright green, has nothing to do with the actual...
And you said these are monotypes, or...?
No, these are paintings.
Oh, okay.
But in my monotypes, I do the same thing. Orange is my favorite color. And in fact, I'm working on a photography book that'll feature only orange. So I take road signs, cars, little mouses are running across. If they're orange, I'll take a picture of it.
Cool.
I hope to have that published sometime this fall.
And what's the name of the place that's going to be in Iowa?
It will be called, unless I change, it'll be called Print House Press.
Print House Press.
That's because my very first print, I've had 7 of them. My very first facility in Maryland was called Print House. So I'm bookending. That's where I started. This is where I am ending. But we're going to do some unique things in printmaking because we're going to have, like, you want to do an edition of 7.
Right.
Okay? So you will, if you don't know printmaking and you don't know monotype, you can come up there, spend a few days, we'll teach everything you need to know, and then we'll develop a portfolio for you. Put a nice case on it, the whole thing. And most of that will be almost no charge. I learned my printmaking at the College of Santa Fe, which unfortunately no longer exists. Because we had great instructors, and it was a great experience. Most of my experience has been getting out and just doing something. I never knew how to, like you, I didn't know what a monotype or a monoprint was. So someone said, well, you do this and that. So I went to the studio and did this and that. And said, wow, I like this. So let's do it. I've been collecting prints since 1966.
Sweet.
I've been a printmaker since I was 50 years old. So that'd be 20-some years ago. We won't say how many. Photography, I've been in that since I was in the Army. That's where I learned photography. So and now these new fancy cameras, I think they take a lot out of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I belong to a group called Lomography. They're in Brussels, somewhere like that, but they're worldwide, and they're dedicated to analog photography.
Wow.
And so there's still a lot of people out there that want to stay away from digital or use digital as an adjunct to what they're doing. But their main thing is developing the picture. Right. And so I do a lot of that. Wow. Is that enough for you?
That's good. And what's your name? Let me get your name on your shirt there. Ray, how do you say it?
Esposito.
Okay.
Or Esposito.